I don't know. There's nothing here for you, if you ask me. What's the spend software? I see that American dollar. These video games are making me very skeptical of spending my hard-earned American dollars on video games. So, what did I get out of all of this? I got the coffee key. Yeah, that's it, I think. And I got the name Lorelei, which maybe I need to use. I mean, I've had that name for a while, but maybe that's what I'm supposed to say to the dude. Not say to the dude, enter into the lock. Maybe. I also have a heart card actually, so I need to go get a heart key. But I'll try a couple things first. I'll try this, see if Lorelei is the name that he wants, because I feel like it's vaguely the right amount of characters. I don't know if that is Lorelei. Oh, it doesn't fit. What's the other name I had? Renzo? Renzo. No. Lorelei. No. Was a Gale in his story that came back to life? I don't think it's the right number of characters. Lucia. Lucy. No? Okay. Well, we tried, old man. Heart key and coffee door. Bring it on. Not heart key. Club key. A cafe, just what we need. Hello, old man. Let's put on some music. Signorina, please take a seat. Ah, like black magic flowing through our veins. It makes you think faster. Do you Americans dilute it with more water? Guy who gets an espresso machine for the first time. Have you heard of the Black Arts Coffee Club? I heard they struck a deal with a hotel. For a small fee, members get unlimited coffee. Unlimited espresso, Signorina. It sounds like sunshine on Wednesday. Why not give him a call? 944272. I wouldn't mind that, because apparently coffee lets us move faster. And I do a fair bit of backtracking. So if I can get unlimited coffee, that's not bad. And an American dollar to help me pay for the subscription fee if I have to. Let's just talk to these so that they get added to our notebook. And then we should call the coffee club and hand in the card that we have. I'm running out of leads. This card being handed in better help me with something. Hopefully. Okay, what was I looking at? 9-4. 4, 2, 7, 2. 10 American dollars for unlimited coffee? I'll take it. It's better than the $10 I spent on that weird the espresso cup in your bag. Wasn't that like a piece of evidence that had red paint on it? How slightly odd. So if I find a coffee machine, which I think there's one here, I can use me cup and get free coffee. And now I walk faster. And so I don't need to feel bad about going all the way over here to trade in my last card. Well, I was like, are you doing something bad to me? But no, that's usual, apparently. The clubs. Have been a wonderful audience. And he's gone, like magic. Now I just need to hope that this gets me somewhere useful. Hotel last year, eh? I didn't know that's what that meant. So... Dwarf clubs. Over there. Which will get me into the garden, which gets me to the ladder. Which... I guess I can only hope that it's something. Any hidden American dollars? Not that I see. The Magician, I can do this one. HTE. Yay. Oh. Hello. See, you've got a Polaroid on you too. Oh, so this is going to be a dead end if I can't solve your puzzle. You got nothing new in the room for me. That's a worry. Quite the metaphor you have created, an escape artist who cannot break free of capitalism. Now release me, please. Bro. Lorelei fits. Is it asking for the name of the person in the picture? I feel like it's unlikely, but how likely is it that one of the two names that I have fit in this long code and is not the correct answer? Oh, fuck. Apparently it's likely. Oh. That's me at dead ends. If I... Like, how could this photo possibly help me? Like, what am I looking at? That's Lorelei, not Lorelei. Wait, there's still a chance. No, but Lorelei is how you spell it. But just in case. You know, even though this isn't a real spelling. Lorelei. Yeah, man, I'm lost then. Well, that's a problem, because... Maybe not, because now they want to give me a... Where's the computer? Where's the newest computer? Now they want to give me a script page, which might be the last script page. And apparently I'm 50% of the way through the game. Don't believe it. Come on, let me at him. Please be the last script page so that I'm not at a dead end. Okay. So there's a statue of an angel praying, there's a girl, and the man looking at the dead body. Ooh, they mentioned the hand, like one hand was underneath the woman when they found it. He has a film recorder. There's a red rose and red glass shards. His hat is on the bench. There is a revolver in the thingamabob. I wonder if that's still there. Let's see. What object was on the ground just by the man's foot? The rose? Suck it up. I'm too good for you. The woman runs outside and finds a man standing by the body. She discovers that the body is in fact a mannequin. Its body is broken in every possible way. The woman stares at the man, wanting an explanation. Sullenly, he raises his head and meets her eyes. It was self-defense. I had no choice. The woman tries to catch her breath. She stares at the doll again. What is the meaning of this? This is an old-age question. Who's wielding the paintbrush? Where does the red come from? Can art provide meaning to a meaningless existence? Or is it just a game to fool the senses? The woman frowns, but the man is oblivious. Enough about my work. The maze. Great progress, yes? No, I'm stuck. Could you tell me? Wonderful. Getting stuck is one of the key parts of the process. You are an amazing artist, but I'm keeping you from your art. Leave the disposal of the body to me. I'm hoping the fact that she said she's stuck is supposed to relate to how right now in the game the player is supposed to be stuck because they've run out of clues. Which means that something's about to open up if I give him the last script page. Fuck. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, let's take a look at this then. So if the numbers are supposed to like dictate what order you type these letters, I don't know, because there's two. So you have a 1 and a 3. You have only a 3. You have a 2 and a 3. And you have a 1, 2, 3. Unless like 1 is 8, 2 is n, 4 is n, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe there's a 4 and the 4 is n. Which would... The 4 is n. These things being in the room together make me think that this is all the information I need to figure out what to type into the typewriter. But finding a logic... I mean, what happens if I just write these down on a piece of paper next to each other? Will I be like, of course, they all come together magically? 3, Nate. 3, and 1. 2, 3, and 1. 2, 3, L, E, I. I look at all of that. I don't see any pattern. 1 appears once. Well, there's 2 that start with 3. And then there's 2 that start with 2, 3. I know they, like, you're the magician. Doesn't mean anything to what you're saying. I just have nothing. I can't think of what it could possibly be. This room stumps me. And so does the other typewriter room, since I thought I was so close to it. And so does this, which I did ages ago, but still doesn't mean anything. There's an American dollar. You want more script pages? What more script pages could I have for you? That is how you spell Lorelei, right? Lorelei. Kind of weird. What do I say like those letters that I got from video games? Even though this is not like an audible word at all. Nope. Fuck. This is bad, man. So the thing that blocks me now is the year doors and a couple things like this zodiac puzzle, the typewriter puzzles, the weird art gallery puzzle. Like those I feel like I should have got by now. This puzzle is annoying as well because I really want to enter here. I need to figure out this puzzle so that I can get to this horse. Where's the other horse that I need? That clock. But I haven't found anything about the time. How do I get there again? I go in here? God. I wish I had these bloody shortcut doors as well. Because I always have to take the most annoying pathway to everything. But I still don't know shit about SC Bolt. Like, so what could I possibly, like, take away from this? It's a line of shapes. I've got nothing that could correspond to that. Maybe at some point I get, like, some key that can be rearranged into shapes, and I need to, like, use them on doors. So this said the missing was 1847. So what if I say 1847? What's in Roman numerals? Which is in 24-hour time. So I would have to say 647. Can you go faster? Six 47. Oh, reasonable guess. No? Yes? Strange, is it not? One might think it is broken, but here time itself is broken, it flows mysteriously. Right now it is always late by 3 minutes. The information is, as all information, a secret weapon. Use it wisely. The clock is always late by 3 minutes. Am I going to need to use that information somewhere else as well? So I just need one more horse. Two bookshelves, I guess. Is there anywhere to like fall down into that room instead? Through the window? Maybe? Honestly, maybe visiting that window room before I go mess around with the bookshelves that I've messed around with for 10 years, it feels like. Is a good idea. Were those bloody footsteps there before? Time is always late by 3 minutes. Do I need to... use that for something? No. I was wondering if it had to do with like the weird letters I found with the numbers, but it's not. They're different. So if I talk to you, you'll let me enter the maze again. But the maze door was not one that I could open. Yeah, I've done that. Okay, so I wanted to go back to the bookshelf that I've been struggling with for a long time. Any like hidden books here? Wait, SC Bolt. Your shortcut to quicker. If this tells me how to do shortcuts, each puzzle can always be answered with a number between 0 and 99. He was born in 1949. Oh my god. What is the least number of turns needed to? That's the That's for me. That's the exact same layout. A strange man walks into. Oh, so is it for each of these? I solve the puzzle, and then that will be the code to the shortcut. Oh my god. Stromatic numbers are rotationally symmetric. There's like 8, 11, Hmm. So can I find a shortcut door somewhere so I can test that out? Okay, but I should try to do this first, maybe. Maybe about like rotating. So like that one can be rotated. That's an example of a rotating one. None of these can be rotated. None of these can be rotated. I don't think it has to do with the rotation. The bloody footprints are on this shelf. Which mean what? Did I already get like an important item out of one of these? I must have to. Okay, well, let's go. The other thing that I feel like I really need to be able to do, because I've done like 2 of them already, is the Roman numeral door. Are there any shortcut doors here that I can try? Let's just walk around and see. So you are shortcut 4. Which number is in? 2, 4, 8. Okay, 64. It's that simple. Did I do that wrong? How can that not be 64? It says question mark. The actual, right, the number between the question mark, not behind. This is like impossible quiz shenanigans. So it's just 4. I was looking behind the black square, not behind the question mark. Holy shit, my first shortcut. And where is this? I barely remember. At the end of the corridor. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad that that's starting to happen. But that's not. They're just shortcuts, so they're not going to get us to any new locations, are they? I was like looking at this. I'm thinking like we've done 1847, we've done 2014, but other most significant years 1963. But we've tried that before, haven't we? Have we not? I'm pretty sure we have tried it. Yeah, we have. So what's the other significant year that it could possibly be? 1963. I'll double check. This is 1963, right? Maybe it's not. Why did I write a D there in my notebook? Where did I get that from? MCM L. I wrote the wrong shit down. 1963. Holy shit, I'm just an idiot. So I've been locked out of that room for so long because of that. 1963. 347. What? How does that correspond to 347? In Roman numerals? But how am I supposed to know what the blank part is since it's Roman numerals? I. Okay, I'll try. 3, 4, 7. Alternatively, 347 in Roman numerals. CCC. XLV. II. Okay, if it's not that, then I got no idea what. Shortcut door 2. I think this is actually going to lead to a room that I haven't been to before. A strange man sits at a cafe, wears a black suit and sunglasses. He sits down at your table and whispers out a message for you. Meet me here at 210 degrees after 0. Even know the number, yes? 210 degrees. What does 210 degrees look like? That's 180. That's 270. So on 30 degrees. So each one is 25. What is 1/3 of 25? Am I being stupid? 25 doesn't have thirds. Whatever. Well, first let's start by going to 50. So that's 180. If I go another 90, I would be going to 75. But I don't want to go to 90. I want to go to 210, which is just plus 30. Or we can just do some. Okay, give me a calculator. 210 divided by 360 times 100. No, yes. Right. 58 is what we rounded to. So that can't be right. Meet me at. Let's look at it again. I feel like this isn't a hard one. Maybe I practice 200 after 0 in a number. At 210 degrees after 0. I really stupid? 180 degrees after 0 would be 50. 210 I can't do. Unless it means like 21? Because 210. Can I get a picture of 210 degrees? I'm not being stupid. Yeah, 180 plus 30 makes sense. Let's just Google 210 degrees on a radial safe. Or something. On 0 to 100. Google, please just help me. Oh, it's just giving me degrees. On a 0 to 100 circle. This is what happens when I play this too late at night. 58.3, that's what my calculator got me as well. I tried 58, didn't I? But that's not a 58.3 isn't a full number. So it doesn't really work. Which then makes everything else make no sense. Oh, unless it's talking about a clock? 221 degrees on a clock. Would be 7 o'clock. Yeah, that's it. That makes more sense, because it's asking about like to meet you at a time. Obviously, he's not going to meet you on a safe. He's going to meet you on a clock. So this is a shortcut, but I haven't been in this room before, which is why I think that American dollar is there. I guess it doesn't do anything until I open the room behind. But now I have more books. There we go. Do I want to look through these books? Not really. Not in the slightest, to be honest. These typewriters piss me off. I feel like they give me what I need to solve a puzzle, but I really try. And they're still not happy. So that means I can do the last horse, which means... I wonder if all the year doors, they work by rearranging the stuff, rearranging the stuff on the garden wall to be that year, and then while that year is displayed, it will open a sword? I'm just giving you my last coin, which is a sword coin, apparently. How lucky. So all of that is done now. Okay, and what are you? You are 17. I believe my book goes up to 20. It does say volume 1. I wonder if there's a volume 2. An octagon shaped with 8 doors. The door marked north is marked 0 with red paint, but someone has scratched away writing with 7 doors. 2 other northern facing doors are marked 45 and 315. I mean, that's easy. It's just 90, right? I mean, this is what I was practicing before. Yeah, okay. So now this is unlocked. And that's why I would need to use the elevator call button sometimes if you go through all these shortcuts instead of going up and down the elevator. Okay, but now we can go to the garden. And hope. We can get the shortcut. Shortcut 6. What is x plus y plus c? Oh, shoot me. X is 2? Are these all the same dice? Two, 1. 2, 1, 5? So 8? I didn't like that one. I can't do spatial rearranging. Okay, so all of this is connected now. That's good to have. I want to see. What was it? So in that like fake script page where the man had the camera, they were by the bench. By the bench, a revolver was in a pot. But obviously this is a bit different because this isn't by... Oh, I haven't been down here. Where does this connect to? The coffee room. Okay. So, I guess we just start by trying 1963 because that's the obvious year. That's not a 9. Well, we can't really do 3s, can we? So then I guess the other one we're going to do is 1847. We can't do... 18... only do a 4, can we? Can't do 2 either. Can really not make a 3 out of anything here. Maybe this wasn't quite what I thought it was. Which is bad. Okay, let's think. What years can I make? 19... 1807? I can't really do O. Can nearly do O. Ooh! Wait, that is a 4. 1847. Oh, is that what she wrote on the ground as well, or is it not? It is. Right. Forgot about that. Okay. Now what could that possibly mean? For Orangerini. I understand. Is there a way I can take it? Do I start at the big? I think I start at the big and then I finish at the... I'm just going to do this by taking a picture. That's Flash, which is not what I needed. I can't really see it because I've got took it with Flash and just see the dirt on my screen instead, which is... Okay. Maybe I need to wipe off the dust. Boom, 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 boom. I think it goes this way. I might have stuffed it up there because I got a bit confused. But I realize it now. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I only tap it when it like turns. Otherwise, I don't feel strokes. Yeah, that works better. Ta-da! That's not an orange, that's an apple. A biblical reference? Good idea, Signorina. I see that revolver behind you. The first entity in Eden was a snake. As such, it was actually God. It understood the need for action. And isn't that why you came here? You're pointing a revolver to me. You want action and violence? Go ahead, take it. Well, there's a revolver door. Well, what? Now let's play a real game. I'm not going to be able to shoot that off your head. It's not going to happen. What? Are you having a laugh? Okay, I can't even aim. Revolver turned into revolver key, yeah. Haha, that's brilliant. How did you do that? You're a true magician. But then, where the hell did you hide the real gun? Dun dun dun. Hmm. So that's it, huh? We just have a revolver key now. Which was for the door. The map's not going to tell me which locked door is the revolver door, is it? Because I've forgotten. On the third floor? This one? Let's try. I take it there's not shortcuts I could open on the third floor to help me. Could drink some coffee. I think if I drink too much coffee, I have to go to the bathroom. So I need to watch out for that, I guess. Oh. We've caught me in a bad situation because I would like to save if you're gonna chase me like that. Oh, wow, okay. And if I get this wrong, it's game over? And I just did like a fair bit of stuff since I last saved, I think. Like, quite a bit of stuff. To the point where I feel like maybe I should even cheat. So, footprints around him, there's a bucket of paint. In his hand, he has a notebook. And he's pointing a finger. Behind the mirror, it says Lupus in Fabula. You have Rudy the dog with you. There are 5 squares painted in. Underneath the chair, nothing special. The chair makes a spade, I believe that is. Hidden behind the easel. Hidden in the easel, behind the window. Hidden in the easel behind the window. What easel behind the window? I saw the writing behind the window. I'm gonna have to Google that one because I just straight up do not want to reset all my progress. Um, like I didn't save for a while, and I was like having weird trouble trying to access that PC because the ghost was in the way. Behind, hidden in the easel, behind the window. Laser eyes of Lorelei. That's not it. Like, is it just like a revolver questions guide? Revolver questions, Lorelei. Not the Maze Man. I know what that's talking about. I just want to know the answer to all the. I know, like, this isn't that tough, but. What had been hidden in the easel? What had been hidden in the easel behind the window? A piece of paper? I don't think so. That's not even an option. Fuck, I don't want to have to reload my save. Has no one just collated all interview answers? Lorelei? I really don't want to reload my save. I really don't want to. They're all about like the quiz man in the maze. I don't care about that. I just want to do this. I don't think it's a playing card because the chair was a revolver, maybe pen, maybe a glass eye, maybe an envelope, maybe. It sucks. I really don't like that because when did I last save? Does it auto save? It doesn't. I'm just gonna catch up in my own time, I guess. Because I feel like there's a fair bit we did there that just has been undone now. Yeah, I'll end stream here and I'll just play my own time. That sucks because I was getting good momentum. And I have to go to this script page. I guess I can watch my VOD and just go and make sure I don't miss a step. It's an American dollar. God. I remember this one. Okay, yeah, we'll end stream here. This just sucks. This is a really shitty way to end it. I'll catch up in my own time. But God, that's poopy. Thank you for coming by. See you later.